Hello, here I am with my coffee, and today I want to talk about the fact that I am moving. I'm moving out. Did you notice the concept is so different? Oh my god, I'm in my new apartment. This is my new room. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the first video ever in my new apartment. Yes, mine, only mine, no fucking roommates.
Hello and welcome to the long-awaited apartment vlog. Yes. Applause, everybody. Yes. So today we're going to be discussing everything that has to do with my apartments, with the moves, all of those things that I have been through, most of them, like in this period of my life. You know how people, like, throughout their lives, like, they switch apartments and they move houses, let alone, like, it takes a little bit of time for them to leave their parents' house anyway, you know, like, not like I'm nervous. Can't you tell I'm nervous? Because I don't really know what to start, even though I actually like made myself a list of things I want to touch on and key points of today's video. I am still a little bit nervous because it's going to be complex. So let's just dive in, right? Before we dive in, look at my cute background. Look at this. I love this house. Anyway, yeah, so about a little bit of history about me moving out in the first place, right? Because I was 17 when I moved out, and like, I'm sorry about the lighting. I'm having like some issues with it looking right. I guess this is right. Because it's like the twilight hour. Like, there's light, but there isn't light, you know, it's, yeah, tricky like that. So anyway, let me light up my joint so I can be more focused. Let's all take a deep breath. ASMR, you know, like we love on this channel. So anyway, my first ever experience moving out was when I was 17, because I was not having it at home, because my brother, little brother, is autistic, and that's not the bad thing about him. The bad thing about him used to be that because of that, every emotion that he had, he translated into anger and violence. So it would be very like dangerous at home, because you have this like 10-year-old, right, who is just like very big. Like, my brother, like, he's strong, he's big, and he is also like a bit like chubby, you know, so he's heavy. So like, he would just beat us up, and like, he broke my door. So like, that's kind of like the most traumatic events in my life, you know, when I was like very, very, very small, you know, kind of like in the early days that my sister was about to get born. So like, my dad just, like, I had the same door in my room, which is like made of glass, and it has like an outer frame that is like wood. So I remember him just like breaking the door, and I was like really small, like less than 4 years old, something like that. So I was like really traumatized by that. So like, my brother did the same thing, and all of the scenario, like the whole situation, and it was exactly like right after COVID, right? Like, it was too much for me. During COVID, I went to live at my girlfriend's house at the time, because like, it was too much for me, like, living at home, being locked up with those fucking crazy nutheads, you know what I mean? Like, now I love them. Now they have grown up. They are a bit more sane than they used to be, you know, but still, would I would like to live with them? Probably not. So yeah, I wanted like my own freedom and my own like to create my own vibe, because I knew that I'm like a positive person, and that I believe in uplifting spirit and like all of this bullshit, and I wanted to create a creative space for myself. And I slowly but surely realized that I'm not getting that in my house, and I want to leave. I want to leave. And it's not like that the violence kept going, but it was just like the residue still like icked. It was like icky to me, like it stinged. Like when I would pass by my broken door, and I would be like, damn. And my mom is a single mom, so she couldn't fix that door, for like a year. And I just left, because I was like, fuck that, like I don't want to be also dependent on somebody else that would, provide like things for me, like it sounds bad, but I mean, like, if you're a kid who is neglected in their early years, like I was neglected by my father, my mom too, like in separate phases of my life, but my mom definitely turned around and became like the best mom ever. My dad has a lot of things to learn, but yeah, so like I didn't want to be like the only one who is aware, like, because my siblings, they didn't wash their dishes, they didn't do shit, they didn't do anything, and my mom had to do for them everything. I think it's still this way today, and they're like, like 14, 15, that's like embarrassing for them. Like, when I was 12, I could change my sheets, you know what I mean? I could make myself an omelet when I was 12. Like, bruh. Like, Like, definitely I would clean my room, because who the fuck would clean my room if not me? Bitch. Like, my dad? No. No. Anyway, so, yeah, and that's what I did. I saved up because I was working a lot. And I saved up, and I kind of like got in contact after like a long time of like not seeing him or anything like that. I got in contact with one of my junior high friends. While I moved schools like a few times, because like the junior high that we went to was a religious school. So you can tell by the fact that I was always like this, right? I would go to school like this, right? So at some point, they didn't really like that, They were like, it's either you fucking change your appearance, you become a different person, you look like everybody else, and you come every day to school, or that we're kicking you out. And I was like, kick me out, bitch. So I left. And then I went into a school that didn't give a shit about my mental instability at the time, because it was COVID and everything like that, we just came out of COVID, and like they kicked me out after half a year just because I wasn't going to school. I had really good grades and everything, but I was just not physically going because of COVID and like the agoraphobia that I was kind of like packing on at that time, of like, when you don't leave the house for so long and you have also social anxiety and you start getting too comfortable, all of a sudden that you have to go out and like have to be perceived, you're like, I don't want to, I'm just staying inside. I can we like Zoom like something, like, please, so yeah, but I got in contact with that friend, and we kind of like really vibed, and we understood that we're like channeling on the same like frequency, you know what I mean? So like we also understood that our moms are crazy, so we both had like problems with like our moms being like super irrational and illogical. Like his mom was a bit way worse than mine. Like she didn't even let him cook or anything like that, and he was like my age, like 17, you know. So that was a bit like weird. My screen is getting stuck. But yeah, so we went looking for apartments and stuff like that, and by some weird chance, my dad knew somebody who had an apartment, because like he also, not only did he renovate the place a few times, he and the person didn't pay him for it, even though he said he will, so he kind of like owes him money, my dad, I mean. And also, one of my dad's like colleagues and like best friends lived in that apartment, you know. So he knew the landlord because like his friend lived there. So that's how the landlord knew him, asked him to like renovate the place. So by some miracle chance, right, this happens, and it's like a divided apartment and everything like that. And there lives there like a 60-year-old Russian woman. And she's really sweet, but like very depressed. So, me and my roommate, we go there. This is the most hideous place we ever saw in our lives. It's like an abandoned place, right? Everything is full of dirt. Everything is disgusting. Everything is like, what the fuck, you know? There's like too many things in the home, and there wasn't a real bed. There were just like a sofa and a table. It looked like a drug house. It looked like a drug house and a crack house. That's how I used to describe it. Like it looks like a crack house. So like there was only like a little table and like a sofa and like a made up bed, which is like a bunch of like wood with like a mattress over it and blankets. Yeah. Yeah, and the door of the room, which is that's like one room because there's like a kitchen also, and it was like a divided apartment. You know, we share a kitchen, and like each one of us had like their own apartment. So yeah, this is how mine looked.
זה סרטון של הדירה שלי לפני שאני עוברת, ממש לפני שאני עוברת. What the fuck, מה זה היה? אני כל כך התגעגעה.
The other one looked more like a living space, but it was really creepy because it had like so many like implications of like children, but there wasn't supposed to be any children there. There was like children's things and like a little chair and like very creepy. I don't know, it was creepy, but it was like a living space, you know. It had a bed, like a table, shit like that, storage space. Yeah. So I'm gonna show you here on the screen how my apartment used to look like in that apartment. I don't know what's going on with like my screen, but sometimes when I record without stopping for too long, like there's a delay on camera, and like I don't know if it's gonna record it delayed, so I don't know, you know. I stopped just to make sure. So me and my roommate were having some trouble, right? At the beginning, you can imagine the two teens starting to live together, both of them not being mentally very stable. It's gonna be a shit show. So that's what it was, you know? It was fun. I loved every moment, even like the bad moments. I loved them just because it was what it was, you know what I mean? And we did do our best in every way, I guess. So like I'm very grateful for that experience. But like we used to fight a lot. At the beginning, it was me who was the insane one, and at the end, it was him that was the insane one. And when I was like, okay, let's like talk this out, he would be like, no, like fuck this, you know what I mean? Like it would go into really bad places. So at one time, I even had to like sleep at my guitarist's house, like, cause it was like we fought like a really huge fight, and it was like not unreal, you know, that's what I'm saying. So I literally couldn't sleep at my own house. Yeah. But yeah, like after that, you know, when everybody experiences anything like this, they don't want to return to the place where that happened, you know what I mean? So it came to the point where I did not want to go back home, which I was like, yo shit, I have to move out. I must move out at this point. And from the beginning, I didn't really like the aesthetic of the place because, like I said, it was run down. It took us a lot of time to make it like livable. Not good, not pretty, no, livable. You know, like it took us a long time. But, you know, the first year was us going crazy. The second year, or like half a year, 8 months, something like that, it was us living in that space, you know what I mean? Because it took us a lot of time to make it normal, let alone the fact that it was haunted and used to be a brothel, so many things, you know. It was all like a part of the equation in my opinion. Yeah, so I always wanted to move out. Since the beginning I was like, well, this is a temporary place, I'm gonna be here for a while and then I'm gonna move out, and I knew that. So, and I planned it even earlier than I should have, you know? And so many things in my life kept popping up. That was my cat. Kept popping up for me to stay in that place, even though I really wanted to leave. So I ended up staying for like almost 2 years, like I said. So, yeah. And I left. And because I also knew that now I could afford it, you know, and if I could find a normal roommate, right, that really understands common sense, that, you know, we can rock this shit and we can girl boss this shit and like, you know, I can afford it, you know, and I have the courage to do so, you know, to like step out of my comfort zone and start like, you know, because there at that place, the first ever apartment I was in, you didn't have to pay like for the location. You only had to pay rent and like electricity. And electricity wasn't a bill; it was something that you charge. So like you pay in advance how much electricity you would like to use. So we would charge like 300 shekels each month, depending on our necessity, but it wasn't like a bill, you know. So if we would run out of electricity because we would put only this amount of money that translates into this amount of electricity for a month, then and if it runs over, like the electricity, then it just shuts down, you know, until you charge it again, which sometimes was a little bit annoying, but you know, it was nice, because bills are like high. So yeah, so I risked that. I took the courage to do that, and you know what, I was really like certain in myself, like very like confident, I would say, in myself, that I can make this work. And you know what? I did. Hello, here I am with my coffee, and today I want to talk about the fact that I am moving.
As you can clearly see, this is my current apartment. Well, I guess my previous apartment, you can say. And I'm moving into a new one. And it feels a bit weird because, you know, everything that I posted this past 2 years has this background. And now you're gonna have a new background. My eyes are gonna have to get used to that, but you know what? It's going to be a much better background, so fingers crossed, you know, I'll do like a house tour, shit like that. Hello, this is my update. I've kind of packed everything by now. This is my cat. I did not pack my cat, but he's already packed, so it's fine. If you get what I mean. If you get what I mean. Huh? Fist bump? No, he left me hanging. Anyway, this is my Alcoholics Anonymous collection. No, I'm kidding. I don't even drink. I don't even drink. These are not even mine in my apartment though. Well, there's like so many things. It's all like, as you can see, packed as fuck. Look at that. Look at that. It's all empty. It's literally all empty. Like there's nothing. Like it's. I mean, the closet. This one. The closet. I still need to like dismember. But like, and like the paintings, I need to do something like this. I need to take down and like take with me the mirror and like lesbian flag. You know, all of those things are coming with me to the new apartment. I don't know what to say. I'm so excited. Like, I really am so excited. I need to like finish a few things, like put some clothes that I gave myself from the excitement I can't even speak. Some clothes that I gave myself like for these past 2 days of the move. I'm gonna pack them now as well. Finish some things, pack my coffee machine, pack, I don't know, this owl. Hey baby girl, you come here often? He does. And that's it. And the next TikTok that I'm going to be uploading, I don't know, it's going to be in the new apartment. So I'm super excited. Thank you for sticking around. He appreciates it.
But I guess it was too good to be true, you know? Let me show you, right? The apartment. My previous apartment. The big one with the balconies and the pretty everything. It was amazing. It was huge. It was a huge apartment. Take a look at that.
Well, hello. This is an update. As you can clearly see, I am this is not the same background. I'm in the smoking zone, kind of the balcony of my new apartment. Look at that, how beautiful that is. Look at my new apartment. Bro. It's super cool. It really is super cool. Well, I didn't unpack anything yet because it was a long day, but feels cozy enough for now, honestly.
So, as it... What the fuck? I'm sorry, but it's quite concerning hearing people scream in Arabic when there's a war going on in my country. So let's just keep going, let's just keep going. Because, yeah. So, yeah, as I have stated before, I moved in with a roommate who was a snake, and like Bring Me the Horizon said, true friends stab you in the front. Well, that's what she was, I guess, because that's what she did. So, yeah. And slowly but surely it was only me, who was paying all of the rent, and it was a very expensive place because it was very big, like I have stated. Balconies, shit, like, there's... But, it was huge, okay? And it was, like, worth it, in my opinion. But it was worth it for us only if we split it evenly. And, well, she didn't do that. She just let me pay everything because, I have a video about that. You can go see it. I have 2 videos about that, actually. Actually, very interesting. A lot of tea. So, if that's what you like, you can go watch them. I will link them here on the screen. But yeah, I started like getting used to the space, and it reminded me of like my old home and with my mom. Like, it really had a similar build and everything like that. So it was like very like centering experience. Like, I loved it, right? And I would drink my coffee and like in the balcony, and I would hang my laundry on the balcony in the laundry space. Because we had so many balconies, and it was like amazing. And I would work in the living room because I had like a huge working table, like dining table, but I used it as a working table. Like, it was really cool. It was really cool. Look how cool my mug is. It's Dracula. There's like Halloween stuff being sold in like cute little house shops now in my country, which like never was a thing. So thank you. I appreciate that. I really do. That's why I gave you all of my money. So yeah. Here's some videos of the progress of me getting into the apartment and everything like that, and just just getting used to it, I guess. Just like getting my putting my print on the place, you know. And now we get into the actually interesting part. Hi, hello, how are you? Come and join me while I smoke this joint. This will be kind of like a break from the video because, well, it's long. You know I like making long videos, you know that by now, right? You do. So this is just like take a break with me. This has been very stressful. Like, I've been very calm throughout this whole thing, but like honestly, I've been through a lot. It's been a lot. So it's definitely time to just like take a deep breath and just like release all the tension and just like enjoy this moment right now. And I guess what helped me enjoy this moment right now is filming for you. So, well, for me, I guess, as well. So, yeah. I wanted to say something. I wanted to talk about something. So let me take a hit. So, I'm in my new house. Obviously, look at this badass couch. It's so cute. I love it. This is my old bed, which I turned into a second couch because that's kind of like cool. Because I also have a room now. You know. Yeah, I have a room. Like, I don't know if you could actually have seen it. Anyway, never mind. You know the deal, right? I have a room, so like, I already have a double bed now and shit. Like, yeah, I leveled up, bitch. I don't know why it's so close to my face. I'm wearing orange. Look at this. I actually never wear this shirt. The last time I wore this shirt was, I think, around the same day last year. It's like August 20 something. Then I wore this shirt last time, which is kind of funny because I actually thought about that earlier and I had like the spiritual earlier, so now I'm just like telling you what I know. So can you tell how high I am? From 1 to 10, guess. I'll write it in the description. If you win, you get me to like your comment, and that's, life, man, life. It's kind of funny that like people tell me now that like oh, you move out, like you move apartments like every few months, and I'm like I can do that, oh my god. But like people know me as a fucking like person who moves apartments because that's what I do. Like, that's my life. That's kind of like cool because I've always wanted to be that, you know what I mean? Like, I always saw like apartment vlogs and shit like that, and I was like, I want to be that. I want this, you know what I mean? And like, I also, because I'm a true emo, I've been on YouTube also for a long time, and I was watching John Gilbert like religiously, yeah. So like the emo icon, right? And I was like fucking amazed by the fact that he lived alone, like by himself, and I think he was like 19 at the time, you know? And like that was so fucking cool to me, and I was like, oh my god, I want to do that, like I want to be that. And I was like, they had like such like a cool apartment complex, and they filmed like vlogs on it and shit, and it was like so funny. And like they had like a roof, and they would skate on the roof and shit. I don't know, like that's so fucking, I used to be like, oh my god, that's so fucking cool. And then I fucking had that, bitch. I fucking like claimed that, you know what I mean? Like that's so fucking cool that I actually had that. Like at my first apartment, first of all, I always was a kid. Oh my god, look at my pimple, it's so cute actually. It'll go away in like 2 days, I think, but it's lighter. Anyway, it's anticlimactic as fuck. So, my roommate did a bunch of fucked up shit, right, that I handled very poorly. And, you know, this is kind of like a summary, because if I would tell you what actually happened, would you go watch my video explaining what happened? No, you wouldn't. You would not be curious about it, because I would just tell you that, right? But no, you gotta go watch it. You gotta work for that information, girl. Like, nothing is handed on a silver platter, right? So if you want to know the law, you gotta get into it. So this was what happened, and the landlord was a shithead asshole, and it didn't kick her out when he needed to. He kicked me out after I kicked her out. It's very complicated. Anyway, because he didn't know how to handle shit. Neither of us knew how to deal with that situation, but like we did it at the end. And I was forced to move out. And not only was I forced to move out, but after I did, and I left with all of my things, right? I left like my sofa, like the leather sofa. I left it there. Because like, who wouldn't like a sofa? And also I wanted to get rid of the sofa, you know, like it was like hideous. Like it was also full of like cat piss. So I really wanted to get rid of that sofa. And I get like a fucking video from the previous landlord. I'm here in this apartment, right? Just moved in. And I get a video from that landlord. And he literally just took all of the things that were in the storage room of that previous apartment, that most of them weren't even mine. Most of those, and some of those things were like literally that roommates, that snakes, coats and shit like that. And he just put all of those things in the living room and just took a video and claimed that I left all of my objects there, and by the contract I was supposed to leave and take all of my stuff, right? Even though the other roommate didn't do that, right? This is actually information that you wouldn't get in any other video, because this happened after, like this is recent, you know, when I just moved in here. So like he just lied to me like that. There are things that he said like it's his. Like there was how can I say this? You know those things that a projector. Yeah. So he had a projector, and he asked us, "Yo, look at this. There's a projector. You know, if you know how to use it, you know if it works." Before we came in, you know what I mean? Like so, and that was in the pile of stuff that he claimed was mine that I left there, and by the contract I need to pay each day that my things are still there. So I don't know what this dude was on. Like I don't know what this dude was on. That's a narcissist right there. 100%. Like every time that he would talk to you is just to get information out of you. It was never to like listen to you, hear you. No. Like no. Does he know how to feel empathy? Probably not. No, I don't think he does actually. No. And also the way he treated his wife, like, cause his wife was at our place too, because like it's kind of like written on her name. So like by the way they treated each other, like I could see like that there's something a little bit weird going on. But anyway, yeah. So I had to leave, and I want to thank my friends, for like helping me with everything, like like because without them I wouldn't have been able to do any of this, you know. Like as much as I want to say that I'm girl boss and I can do anything, and I could, this wouldn't have been done in like the best way like it did without those people who were in my life and like did help me. And I'm super grateful for you guys, and I hope you know it. And nothing is ever taken for granted, because like again, like I said, if you wouldn't have been there to actually help, like I wouldn't have been able to do like half of what I did. So I owe it to you more than anyone else. And I also want to say like thank you guys for like watching this and like watching me and like getting updated with what's going on in my life, because I don't know, I like sharing it. I feel like I could do some help with like sharing my life in instances that occur in my life, because you know I'm so weird and unusual, so like maybe some weird and unusual people would like to hear what I have to say, I guess, you know. Maybe they will connect and relate. That's what my goal is, I guess. So anyway, let me stop fucking rambling like I always fucking do, and let me show you videos of this new apartment right before it was like the first time I ever came into the apartment. This is the video. Enjoy. אני גם מביאה הובלה. אז אולי הם זה. אני מבקש מהם גם להוריד כמה דברים. רוב הדברים. כי גם... היי, שלום. כי גם נגיד את הארון, אני רוצה להעיף את הארון הזה ולהביא את הארון שלי. אומייגאד, כתוב פה The Throne. מצחיק! יש פה צמח. יש פה ציץ קטן. יש פה גם רוק. וואי, איזה משחיר. וואי. כן, יש לזה שיר. I also owe a big thank you for my friends who helped me design this place. Like, yes, I bought everything, but they helped me with their brilliant minds of how to make this space more feng shui, which is amazing. And it feels amazing to be here in the space, because it's so, like I said, it's so feng shui. It's like, you, like, I don't know. I'm so connected to this place. Hello guys, how's it going? I'm in the new and improved apartment. It's kind of like very small,
comparison to what I had before, but you know what? I love it because it's really cute. Wow, it looks so good. I didn't even think it looked this good because I am so high. Don't tell anybody, but I just told everybody. So yeah, this is my little tiny space, as you can see. Gonna make this into like a balcony kind of sort of an area and take this curtains off because I like curtains off, and I'm gonna hang all these paintings and I'm gonna make some fun, you know, and make some noise because I'm a loud neighbor. Yeah, I'm sorry. And look at this huge ass painting over there. That's pretty cool. I have a kitchen inside of my living room, which is ideal, as you get, obviously. And this is my room where I have a double bed for like the first time in my life ever. So that's pretty cool. Stay tuned for more.
And also, I wanted to talk about how there's so many things here in this house that I never had, like that I always wanted. You know, this is like my dream house, even though it's like way smaller than my previous house. Like, this is my dream house because I literally have everything I wanted. Like, you see this kitchen, carpets, rugs right there? So this is like a Starry Night by Van Gogh, and that one is like triangles, like cubes, like a dice or something. Which I always wanted a kitchen like that. Like in Minecraft, I would always make my kitchens to have this kind of like floor, like because I love that, and I have like room to put like my, you see the up there. Yeah, you see like the paintings of like vegetables and like fruits and stuff like that. And I have like a place to place these things. I bought a new chair. I bought a new chair because my previous chair was like broken, sorry. And I'd never had a real table, desk. So I bought my own. I went to IKEA. Insert photo right there, and I bought this cool ass table. Desk. Yeah, and I'm just always surrounded by like my art and my and the things that I love. Like, I literally have a pillow of motionless. I'm actually gonna show you this. Look, motionless white pillow. Like damn. Like bro. Like my 14-year-old self would have like died to have this. You know what I mean? Like, and yeah, so many things that I just allowed myself to buy, to have, to keep, and yeah, and it really is an amazing space. So now, for the final tour of how my house looks like right now. Here you go. You ready? Here it is. This is my hallway. Isn't it so cool? Like, look at my fucking hallway. That's kind of cool. I love the paintings here.
This is me. Hello. I have this in almost every apartment. I had this. Bunch of like artworks and stuff. This is like a library of mine and it has a bunch of like artworks on it, in it, whatever. This is the owl with my alcohol display. And right here you can see a painting that was made by the brother of my mom's grandfather. He was a painter and I think he died in World War II, but I'm not sure. Or he fought and didn't die, but this is my library. How cool is this? Nice. A bunch of like paintings. Okay, let me give you like a clear view of my living room. This is my living room. I need to like fix this. This painting is not in the right place. But yeah, how cool is that? This is so cute, so tiny, so small, but like it hits the spot, you know what I mean? Look how cute. Like this is the living room. And like that's my workspace. See how cool is that? My workspace. And then I have a kitchen. Look, I have paintings there as well over the fridge. But I have a kitchen. How cool is the kitchen? I have a display here too. Like that's so cute. It looks like a Minecraft kitchen. I always say that. Look, there's like skull things. Yeah, and it has like those LED lights on top. There's like coffee and like shit. I love it. I love it. This is my coffee machine. And what I love most is the fact that you can actually hang shit over here. So that's what I did. And I'm in love with this concept. This is my bong. Yeah, that's cute. And this is my bedroom. You can hear like choppers like patrolling around because we're at war right now. But you know, apartment vlog. Teehee. This is my easel that is broken that I need to fix. This is a suitcase, as you can clearly see. This is my cat. Biceps. Say hi. Okay. Look at my living room. How cool is that? How cool is that? This is my laundry. Don't look. I have this cool curtain. And like this whole area is super cute. And this is my cat's area behind this curtain. And this is my closet. I used to have like a different closet who was full of like graffiti and paintings and like lyrics from songs. You know, there's a bit like of that. I'm trying to mimic that again to like do it again but better. You know, there's like I hung posters and sticky notes and like stickers, and I want to make it like a full art piece, you know. And I have these cute little hangers right here, butterfly hangers. And I, for some reason, the previous like residents stuck these inside, so I can fucking put like cute shit like this on my wall. So hell yeah. And this is the bathroom, which is super cute. Look at this. Please don't do coke in the bathroom. This is me again. Hello. And this is Divine Feminine. A bunch of like supplies and shit. And this, the throne. How cool is that? How
fucking cool is that, right? Look at this. I also have Jesus up there, and this white thing that you see there, it's another big sign in pink that says, please don't do cocaine in the bathroom. We have a living room for that. And I also have a sign that is that says, please do not summon demons in the bathroom. So I wanna like hang them here, obviously, and I think it's gonna make it look super cute. Perhaps like the don't summon demons in the bathroom, like here, and like the pink one over here. Like I tried, you can see like there's like glue here, but it didn't work. So I'm gonna have to find a different way of doing that. But yeah, so basically like this is my house. Like that's my house. Isn't it so fucking cute? Like look at my like this, and if I want to flip the TV over there, I can fucking do that. And yeah, I have 2 guitars, and I'm just living my life, my softcore psychedelic vampire core dreams. You know what I mean? Like I don't like yeah. Well, goodbye, guys. I want to say thank you so much. Not to this fly that is bothering me right now, but to you guys who are watching this, for all the support throughout this whole process, whether it was to engage on my content, you know, on my posts on Instagram and my videos and everything like that. Like it always uplifts the spirit, you know what I mean, when you know you have been recognized, like your voice is recognized, and also that like, you know, people like watching, because you know, if I can be an entertainment for you, like why not, you know, I would love it. So yeah, if I could pass your time, I would love it, because I'm cool, I'm nice, and I give nice information. Perhaps I can be a little lost in my thoughts sometimes, but you know, I get to the point at some point. So, and I'm pretty, so I like staring at myself. So perhaps you do it as well, you know. Yeah. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in a few hours with a different video. Why? Because as there's a war going on, so I'm trying to distract myself. So you know, you get a lot of content from that. Why? Because I can do it. You know. So I love you. Stay safe, and be aware of everything that's going on in the world. Okay, and don't mislead yourself just because you want to believe a certain thing, because that's gonna be the end of you. And yeah, goodbye. Kisses.